Welcome back, guys. We're almost done with the Caduceus quests, I think, or the Wesa quests. So we need to deliver the transcript over here. And the transcript is on you? Yes, it is. Can we read it? No. Okay. So let's send that over there. And then we need to read Curious Old Journal. Is that? It's that one. Bird Orange Blossom. Many soldiers on Wahadesha came from the north. Yara and the older girls say northerners are bad souls and that when the land of Kush is taken, they will turn on us. Those who have given them Aku, but today I have come to know at least one who is warm capable. Thoughts of the boy soldier distract me, and I am scolded by the elders. Just like the northerners, Yara complains of the other soldiers mock their lieutenant when he stopped to help me. Yeah, you can have that.
I have seen such characters before. A stone not far from where I grew up, tangled in the undergrowth.
Okay.
It was atop a cliff. If you look to starboard from the camp ruins, there should be a narrow path through the cliff to a small dell.
Okay. Well, we'll do that once we're done reading here. We're here. Of course I can drain the pus from a horse's stone bruise alone, but I could not just turn him away. I saw him today, my boy soldier, up on the walls of the Kasar. Seems they are planning to stay a while longer as they have King Wag's blessings in their war against the Kushites. When my boy soldier looked down and noticed me there, he smiled and waved. Although I did my best to frown, he only smiled more. Now the lieutenant knows the word Isid, which, as we know, is a word with many uses, impertinent of you to ask, my dear diary. So I taught him some bond words too. None of the other soldiers are learning Wahadeshan, so I must assume that he does it for my own special benefit. Writing isn't great. He cannot believe the sweetness of the oranges in the grove, my soldier boy. The little sneak jad followed me home. Under their shadow he told me of the kings and queens in the old world. His king, he says, is violent mad, and I tell him King Wag is much the same. Like twins separated at birth. I feel sad as he looks softly into my eyes and says, with a ruler like that, you never know where he'll send you next. He comes in secret to my garden every evening. It's not the oranges that interest him, but they're always the excuse. So sweet, he says, the silly soldier boy soldier. Your friends up at the Kasara, do they not miss you, I ask? Do you not like to drink scotch and ill speak the many women you know? No, he says, I prefer to be here with you. I told him, Awo, I said, I have a baby in my belly. He told me it was wonderful news and embraced me as never before. Feeling his warm cheek on mine, I pushed him away to get a better look at him, brushing the silly flop of hair from his eyes. You're going to be a father now. You can't be a soldier boy anymore. I worry when I see his face, eyes dancing around up towards the Kasar. But still my boy soldier dotes on his curia when he can, which is not so often anymore. He tells me rumor of our being together has reached the regiments. So I reply, better the truth is out, and you won't be one of them much longer anyway. But he turns his head and will speak no more of it. Of course he has left us here, the bump and I. Why, a northerner, I should have listened to Yara, everyone who told me I was a fool. The last he said was, meet me under the orange trees, but he didn't come to meet that day, nor any day since. Duty is what he will call it, his ship slipping now in starless grey back to his home. I bury our wreaths of orange blossom in a love grave. Binyam was born 3 days ago, and he's beautiful, so beautiful. Why did I ever doubt it? But I love him. He is Binyam, after his great-grandfather. When I woke, they gave me a birth gift from the father. Get out, I yelled, and then cried to myself for a while. I will not read what crawls about like scorpions in his notes. There was money, so much money. At least Orange Sweet Binyam will live his life better than I live mine. Okay.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Okay. Find the stone.
Sour-skinned and pithy. Sharpen your blade, and when ready, peel
Okay. The directions were atop a cliff through a narrow path that leads from the ruined camp to a small dell. Okay. They rejuvenated well, but for what? There are none left to care for it, and in time sense will claim it. Okay. Through a small path and atop a cliff. Oh, it has to be this one. Ancient Oath Stone. An ancient stone from Wahadesha estimated to have been built around the Golden Age, carefully pieced back together with two different scripts. One of them you can understand, but the other, the first, tells of the Kashtans, primary owners of Wahadesha, lending the oasis to Wesa. Take a picture of the stone in Wahadesha. Okay. Whoa. How do I get that photo? There? Nope. There, we can take it. Alright, submit it. Find Binion in his home. Sail to Caduce Anitoni. We have a ship right there.
Battle cruiser ready.
So let's do that. And then let's just do that real quick. And then we'll find Binyam in his home. Then we'll select the High Priestess, I guess.
I suppose Lord Biniam forgot something and sent you back for it? Well, the registers for the campaign are still on display.
Alright. So we have the register. Read the register. Let's select the High Priestess, if we can find her. Oh, there she is.
The spear is here. My predecessors made no mention of this great secret. Apt precautions, seeing your shameless attempt to break in. I will let you have the spear, for Angered is its shrine of old. But I will not have Kidusi lose such a treasure rewardlessly.
Deliver an embezzled artifact of epic or legendary value to Caduce Anitoni. Okay.
I'm orders for it.
Well, we'll have to do that. I think we have something in Rome. Right, so we need to read this register. So we have all of these names. Oh, there's Archibald Blake. First Lieutenant. Well, Lieutenant. He's in the 1st Battalion, and he was in Wahadesha. So Archibald Blake might be Binyam's dad. It could also be Patrick Hagman. Well, it could be a few of them. But it's interesting that Archibald Blake is there. The other names we don't really know, but Archibald Blake is certainly
So Biniam
well known.
I had thought it best to keep it from him all those years. Keep him safe. Besides, they paid me to keep quiet about it.
Alright.
Yanahoy Kadima. I do not know how to put this. I knew Sir Archibald before. He and I were in love once. Binyam is the product of that union.
Yeah.
I had a suspicion there was something about this. Thank you for sharing, Elder Kyrian. It may prove our salvation.
Okay. Any more?
Your people are starting to get sick.
Oh, let's just check
But for
that
you
out.
to appeal to Archibald's heart, Kyrian, you must be able to reach him. I fear then we have no choice but to carve you a path through the royal fleet.
Build a hospital there. Let's actually build one on the other side as well, so that they're covered. Alright, so we need to destroy 2 frigates, 2 Monarch-class battleships, twin turret variant, and destroy the cruiser. Okay, so we need to get some ships over here. Alright.
To your stations.
Well, let's gather the ships that we have here. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Now we have... Oh, those are trading. So yeah, we have one. Let's just send them all over here.
Churning water, Admiral.
All the ones that are asleep. Actually, let's
Battle path
send them
6.
out here so that don't confuse someone that's trading. Alright. And then we'll find Binyam in his home.
It's fragmentary, but I'm confident this is part of the legendary Oath Stone which marked Kashta's gifting of Wild Desha to a Wesa.
Okay.
If I'm right, and I probably am, this is thousands of years old. Look, 2 texts, one in each language, so the treaty can be understood by all.
Okay.
If it is the same text in 2 different languages, we could extrapolate a rough lexicon of the ancient script from our far more extensive knowledge of the Kashtan tongue.
So that's basically a Rosetta Stone. Alright, make a decision. Caducean Tony Codebreaker Extraordinaire Part 1. I tried putting the texts next to each other and could understand some of the words, especially Wahadesha, whose ancient scripture I know as it's engraved everywhere on the oracle. We call Wahadesha the land of waters, and its ancient scripture is 2 symbols, one that looks like water and one that looks like mountains. Okay, water and mountains.
Your people are healthy again.
This language seems to be figurative, where the
This city is a magnet for genius.
epic dude. Okay. Where the words are what the signs represent. For example, that thing seems to represent a crate. Hence, I'm quite sure that crate something means goods. Okay. Seems reasonable, I guess. Another example in the sentence, Wahadesha grows plants forever. There's this group of signs. So that's growing, I guess. This is seeds, I'd venture. And I'm not sure what that is. Must mean... I think it must mean grow. I'm certain now that symbol is invariably found as a noun suffix rather than after verbs. Consequently, I doubt it can be grow. I would rather hazard a guess at plants. That would have been my second guess. One more. In the transcript you brought me, I found the same sign that indicates a noun, a physical entity. It was part of the word land, but can you guess what it means? So this is mountains. So this is mountains. It could have meant mountains, but if it had in between both signs. But for now, we must assume means land or mountain, maybe. Well, okay. Fair enough. You're getting it. No, I'm not. One last word before we take a break. I recognize the word oath in... So... that thing seems to refer to anything holy, pure, or at least linked to the gods, and that refers to speech, as it looks like a breath and a human head. Then in this transcript of the old library you brought me there was the word. So holy crate. Any idea what it could mean? Holy good gift of the gods. I think it must mean gifts of the gods. No. Okay. No, this cannot be correct. Gods would be written like that. Verbatim, that would be holy human entities. But this here mentions goods. So rather than the noun must be adjective for ritual goods. Okay. Let's take a break. I'm not very good at that, huh?
Ah, yes. That does tie nicely to the context. Now what about this next section?
Publish that.
You're a cunning one.
I am. Alright. Let's see. Have our ships assembled over here. They have.
You gained an influence bonus.
Alright. So it's 2 frigates, 2 monitors, and a battle cruiser. We should be able to do that with this. You know what? Let's just come over here. And then we'll go to Cape Trelawney. And we'll grab a couple more, I think. Ships. You. Head to Wesa. To Tabarim. And you. Head to Wesa. Tabarim. Alright. So we'll do that in a little bit. I think I'll take a little break from Wesa and stuff. You know what? Maybe we should see. Let's take you and just send you over here. We must have something in Basin, an in Basin artifact of some sort. Atlantean. Maybe we don't. These are epic. Cultural items. That's the Dasky Saber. Roots of Wesa. Lost Cities. Battle of Trelawney. And now we're down in rare. Maybe we don't have something. Well, we have this Gibby diorama, but I don't want to take it out of the museum. I guess we'll have to. And just put something else in there, like the Nadaski's medal or Nadaski's saber. Alright. Museum, artifacts. Where's the in-basin stuff there? I want to equip this instead. Right. This will be that instead. We don't have the Imperial figurehead for that. We do have that. Wait, what are you? Epic? You're epic. Alright. We'll put that in there. We should really go do some diving quests as well, shouldn't we? Let's try and get at least some of this stuff completed.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Has our battle cruiser arrived? It has. We want that thing. And now we'll send you to Wesa Towering. Alright, there. We're not making a lot of money right now. What are we low on?
Through ship, through sky.
Well, a little bit on penny farthings. But I feel like we are producing enough. Right? Penny farthings. We can produce 96. Storage. We have 82 in storage. What are we running low on? Caoutchouc? We have some caoutchouc. But it might well be caoutchouc that we're running low on. Steel. We're running low on steel. Okay. Can't produce anywhere near enough steel. Alright. Yep, we're down on engineers.
This place is full of unresolved equations.
Oh, this is not good. This is not good. So how do we get some more steel production going? I guess we... So we have some steel production here. How much steel do we have stored? Here, not a lot. But we could do some steel production up here and get a trading thing here. I can never remember what they're called. The thing where we can trade. Docklands. We could get a Docklands going. It's not ideal over on that side though. Why can't it be like that? It could be like this, but... So we could get a Docklands going. Boom. With a bit of road coming into it. Alright. Engineer workforce is coming back up again, and so is our income. So if we take a look here, we'll need both iron and steel to come in. I have. I need some bricks over here, so I'll upgrade that. But what do we have a lot of stored here? Nothing really.
People celebrate your leadership.
But then again, we don't have that much capacity. We have 650. We need to trade something for coal and iron ore. Or directly for steel. So what would this give us? Wow, 14. That's not great. What would it give us for just some coal? 50, 58. That's not great either, is it? I suppose we could produce some soap. I'll produce a lot of soap. And do it that way.
Hold the crane.
Let's send you over here. Because
Your people are rioting.
what? Don't do that. Put a police station in there. In Barcelona they're rioting. But you love me. What are you unhappy about?
Sweet as honey.
Okay.
Let old Bear take a slice.
Nope. You cannot have a slice. Let's go to Wesa. These ships are over here now. The others haven't arrived yet. So once the other ships get here, we'll get that artifact over to Kidusi here. And we'll also in the next one continue with code breakers and this, and then maybe we're done
Your ship
with
has
the
returned
quests,
from its
but I don't know. But for now, I'll say thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, why not leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.